and welcome to another episode of All About a Fursuiter, the series where we interview furries and get to know a little bit more about the furry community, one furry at a time. So, in this video, we are going to be interviewing the last underrated fursuiter! Yes! Yes! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! We're going to be interviewing the third fursuiter, the third underrated fursuiter. Yeah! Yeah. Let's recap on all the underrated fursuiters we've done recently. The first one was Splitz Dutchie, an awesome Dutchie who does therapy for Army veterans and is just a kind, caring person indeed. The second one was Austin the Fox, who's just a kind, caring person, does a lot of stuff for people, caring person who definitely is underrated in the furry fandom and definitely deserves more love and support. Now, the third and final underrated fursuiter is, drum roll, Cynder. So Cynder is a TikToker. He also is very caring, kind, compassionate, very sweet person. He's done a lot for the fandom. He's just a really cool person, and he's definitely underrated. I definitely think he deserves more support, and that is why we are interviewing him today. So, yeah, I think that is all for the intro part, so let's get into the interview right now. So the first question I have for you, Cynder, is what made you come up with the name Cynder?
Hi. Okay, so how I came up with Cynder was actually kind of just the first name popped in my head. There was no crazy story behind him. Well, there kind of is. I knew the name Cynder because my aunt used to have an old white husky many years ago. And she named him Cynder, and I loved that dog so much. Even though it wasn't my dog, I loved that dog to death. But unfortunately, she had to get rid of him because her landlord didn't allow pets, and someone snitched on her. So she had to get rid of him. But that's kind of where Cynder came from. And, that's pretty much it. There's nothing crazy to the name at all, really. Just the name I liked.
Now the second question I have for you, my man, is how did you meet Suka Volpe?
So let's rewind it all the way back to Anthrocon 2019. I was at Anthrocon that last year, and it was my first time going, and at the time I knew absolutely nobody. Not a soul. And I didn't have this boy, I had my other suit. I had Drax, which he's in a tote in another room. Because he needs some fixing. But that's beside the point! Beside the point. But. So I was walking around Anthrocon, and I can't remember where I was at. I think I was at the YouTube meetup. And I saw this fox have a sign. He was just carrying around this sign that says, "I'm not cute." And me kind of being new to the fandom at that point, I was like, what is this? What's going on? So I saw him, and he's actually pretty cool. And I didn't know who he was at the time. Don't get me wrong, I had no clue what his name was at the time. I had no clue who this fox was. I just saw the sign. And I should have told him, I was like, your sign is a lie. And he said, no it's not, I am ferocious.
And now the third question, my man, is how could you see the furry fandom be improved?
This is my personal opinion. And there is actually a lot of things that I believe, that me personally believe can be improved. And I know there's a few that can agree on this. But the one thing that I believe that could be improved within the fandom would be artist to commissionee, artist relations with customers. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. So the reason I say this is because I've seen a lot of things on Twitter, and me personally, I've been a victim of this too. So I can speak from personal experience. But I've noticed a lot of others have been dealing with this, is they'll go to commission an artist, or sometimes it's even some fursuit makers. I've seen on TikTok there's some fursuit makers that have been kind of shady. But they'll go to commission art, and then they'll pay X amount of dollars and then done. They'll hear nothing from the artist for several months, if at all. And if you're running a business, you expect that when a customer pays you, you're expecting the good that you purchased.
And now the fourth question. Four. Yeah. It almost sounded like I was saying fourth. Anyway, the fourth question now is, what is your least favorite beverage?
My least favorite drink. I'm gonna catch so much hate for this. So much. Only because every furry I know drinks this and I don't. I hate it. I don't like this. But my least favorite drink would have to be White Claw. Oh, there it goes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
And now the fifth and final question is, what is one positive thing that has made your life truly better?
It's kind of obvious, but there is a very slight story behind this. It would have to be joining the furry fandom. Would have to be the one thing that has made my life, I wouldn't say perfect, because I don't think anyone's life is perfect, but it has made it significantly better than what it was prior to 2018. Alright, Benji, thank you so much for having me. I was really happy I could get to do this for you and be on your channel. But bye, everybody. Thank you.
Well, I think that about concludes this week's video. I want to give a big thanks to Cynder for being in this video. If you guys want to check him out, I'll leave all his social media links in the description down below. Thank you again to Cynder. Once again, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to give this a like, subscribe. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers at this moment of me filming it. We are at 926 subscribers, so the countdown for 1,000 is on. Yes. Thank you again so much for the support. It means so much. But as always, I bid you farewell.